channel Study of Science with Rahul Keshavani. Today I will discuss how do metals react with non-metals. Metals non-metal के साथ किस तरीके से रिएक्शन करता है, ये सारी चीजों को हम इस वीडियो में देखेंगे और पूरी जानकारी के लिए आप इस वीडियो के अंत तक बने रहिए। आइए हम देखते हैं कि हाउ डू मेटल्स रिएक्ट विथ non-metal, right? So basically you know that metals are electropositive in nature, means metals having property to lose an electron, right? That's why they are electropositive in nature. While in case of non-metal, they have property to gain an electron, so they are called electronegative elements, right? So metals that is lose an electron then after they get the positive charge, that is electropositive, right? While in case of non-metal, they gain an electron and they got the negative charge, that is electronegative, right? So these are the basic information regarding with the metals as well as non-metal, right? Now, how do metals and non-metal react to each other? Metals got the positive charge, while non-metals got the negative charge. As you know, positive and negative attract to each other, right? So they are basically react to each other. Lekin what is the process behind them? What is the process behind them? Basically, metals and non-metals react to each other to form ionic compound. So what is ionic compound, right? So for knowing the ionic compound, you should know firstly ionic compound क्या है. You should know firstly that आपको जानना पड़ेगा नंबर 1 बॉन्ड ऑब्लिक केमिकल बॉन्ड. चाहे बॉन्ड की बात करें चाहे केमिकल बॉन्ड की बात करें, दैट आर बोथ टर्म्स आर सिमिलर टू ईच अदर. Now the second topic you should know, that is ions and its types, right? And the third is types of bond. So before knowing the ionic compound, you should know firstly what is bond or a chemical bond, ions and its types, and third one is the types of bond, right? So let's see what is a bond or chemical bond. अब आप इस डायग्राम को carefully देखिए. You can see that metals and non-metals attract to each other because metals are positive charge and non-metals are negative charge, because they have a losing property of an electron and they have property to gain an electron. After losing an electron, they got the positive charge and they got the negative charge. So they are attract to each other. These attracting force between the ions or between the atoms in a molecule are called bond or chemical bond. So basically, what is bond? Bond is a attractive force between two atoms or ions in a molecule is called bond or chemical bond. Bond or chemical bond. So let's see. What is bond? It is an attracting force between atoms or ions in a molecule called as bond. Called as bond. Like as बहुत सारे आपने एग्जांपल देखे जैसे HCl. Hydrogen and chlorine are having some attracting force. That attracting force is called bond or chemical bond. Sodium chloride, sodium positive charge, chlorine negative charge. So they are attracted to each other, and these attracting force are chemical bond, right? So these are the definition related with the bond. Now you should know what is the ions and its types, right? So let's see. Ions. As you know, atom is a neutral. Neutral means they have equal number of positive charge and equal number of negative charge, right? In case of positive charge, we tell that is proton, while in case of negative charge we told as electron. So in atom, number of electron equal to number of proton. Electron have negative charge and proton have positive charge. This is information regarding the atom. But now, what is ions? When an atom lose an electron or gain an electron, then it converts into ions. So what is ions? Ion is a species which is formed by losing an electron or by gaining an electron. So what is ion? Ion is a electrically charged species formed by losing or gaining an electron. Means when an atom lose an electron, atom lose an electron, then they get positive charge, right? While when atom gain an electron, then atom becomes negative charge. Means when atom lose an electron, then it got the positive charge, and when atom take or gain an electron, then it becomes negative charge, right? So these are ions, that is positive ions and negative ions. Positive ions and negative ions. So, types of ion, that is two types. Number one, positive ions, second, negative ions. When positive ions occur after losing an electron, and when negative ions occur after gaining an electron, right? After gaining an electron. So, let's take an example. In case of sodium, that is, they have 11 electrons and having configuration 281, right? When sodium lose an electron, one electron, lose one electron, then they lose an electron, one electron, then they got the positive charge, and the value is 2,8 because one electron is less, right? Now in case of magnesium, the value is 2A2. So magnesium lose 2 electron, minus 2 electron. So they got how many positive charge? 2 positive charge, right? Because they lose 2 electron, right? And the configuration is 2,8. So अब आपके मन में क्वेश्चन अराइज हो रहा होगा कि सोडियम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन क्यों लॉस किया, मैग्नीशियम दो इलेक्ट्रॉन क्यों लॉस किया? The reason is that after losing an electron, they got the noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration और inert gas configuration, ये क्या चीज होती है? Noble gas, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, these are noble gas. They are not actually react to each other. They have electronic configuration 2, they have 2,8, they have 2,8, 8. Means कोई भी एलिमेंट अपने आउटर मोस्ट पे 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन रखना चाहता है, एक्सेप्ट सम एलिमेंट लाइक एज हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन अपने आउटर मोस्ट पे 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन रखना चाहता है, दैट इज डुप्लेट. एंड हियर sodium wants to keep only 8 electrons in the outermost cell. That is 8 electrons. This is called octet rule. What is octet rule? The atom or element wants to keep 8 electron in its outermost cell. That is called octet rule. So after losing 1 electron, sodium got the 8 electron in the outermost cell. This is nucleus of sodium. This is the first cell in which 2 electrons are present. Second cell in which 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the outermost cell, 1 electron are present. When 1 electron are loose, then the outermost cell got the 8 electrons. So they get the stability due to octet rule. Similarly, in case of magnesium, here magnesium have 2 electrons in the outermost cell, but after losing 2 electrons, they got the 8 electron in the outermost cell, that they got the stability, that is the octet rule. Similarly, aluminum, that is 13, they have 13 electron in 13 electron. So अब आप लोग बताइए how many electrons can lose aluminum? So your answer should be 3 electrons, right? So aluminum got the 3 positive charge and got the noble gas configuration 2, 8. So these are positively charged, and these positively charged ions is called cations, are called cations. Cations, right? So these are the information regarding the cations are positive ions. Now we discuss about the negative ions. As you know, oxygen have atomic number 8, electronic configuration 2, 6. As you know, for completing its octet, 8 electron अपने outermost में complete करने के लिए how electrons is required for oxygen? So your answer should be 2 electrons are required to complete its octet. So it gained 2 electrons. So they have 2 negative charge due to gaining of 2 electrons. So their configuration should be 2, 8. Right? Now take second example, fluorine, that is 2, 8, 7, that is 17 atomic number. After gaining 1 electron, plus means gain, they got the 1 negative charge, 2, 8, 8. Right? Similarly, in case of nitrogen, that is 7 atomic number, 2, 5. How many electrons are required to complete its octet? So what is your answer? Tell me. Your answer should be 3 electrons. So the nitrogen got the 3 negative charge. So 2, 8. So these are negatively charged species, that is negative ions, and these negative ions are called anions. Anions. So this is all about types of ions. Types of ions. Basically, cations formed only by metals and anions formed by non-metals. Non-metals. Right? So these are the information according to regarding the types of ions. Right? Now, types of chemical bond. There is two types of chemical bond in your syllabus. Number one, that is ionic bond, and second one is the covalent bond. Covalent bond, right? So what is ionic bond? See, this is a type of chemical bond which is formed by transferring an electron. Means when transfer of electron takes place, then ionic bond should be formed. Example, let's see. In case of NaCl, okay, this is very important for you. So let's see. Sodium, that is metal, right? And they have configuration 2, 8, 1. And this is chlorine. This is non-metal. They have atomic number 17 and configuration 2, 8, 7. So अगर आप देखें यहाँ पर तो how many electrons is higher to completing its octet? So there is one electron is higher. So in outermost cell only one electrons are present. When this is the symbol of sodium and this is the one electron present in the outermost cell. When outermost electron is represented by dot or cross, so this structure is called Lewis structure. This structure is called Lewis structure, right? In this case, 7 electrons are present in the outermost cell. So the chlorine have 7 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can also represent by cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You can also represent by dot or also represented by cross. So when sodium lose one electron, then sodium got the one positive charge and the configuration is 2, 8 and that is stable. Why this is stable? Because they obtained the noble gas configuration. And chlorine got the one negative charge because they have 2, 8, 8. So metals form positive, that is cation, and non-metal form anion. So these positive and negative charged species are attracting to each other with a electrostatic force. These electrostatic force are called ionic bond. These electrostatic force is called ionic bond. When two oppositely charged species attract by electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Then this static force called as ionic bond. Ionic bond. Right? So now what is ionic compound? The compound in which ionic bond is present called as ionic compound. एग्जाम्पल, अभी अभी आपने देखो NaCl, मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड, मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड, सोडियम नाइट्राइड, पोटेशियम क्लोराइड, etc. So many compounds are present. So these are the ionic compounds. So what is the properties of ionic compound? Basically, let's see what is the properties of ionic compound. Properties of ionic compound. Number one, they are crystalline in nature. When you go in higher studies, then you got the knowledge about the crystalline, right? There is the crystal, like as at your home, there is the sodium chloride, that is namak. Salt is present as a crystal form, that is crystalline structure, crystalline in nature. Basically, जितने भी ionic compounds are, they are crystalline in nature. Second, they have high melting point and due to electrostatic force present between ions, right? Now the third very important properties, they conduct electricity when present in molten state, that is dissolved in liquid. Means जब भी हम आयनिक कंपाउंड को डिसॉल्व करेंगे लिक्विड में, then the ions become free and they are responsible for conduct the electricity, right? Now the fourth property is they are generally solid. They are generally solid. So these are the properties of ionic compound, right? So for watching this video, thank you very much. And my next upcoming video is for formation of ionic compound. Just wait and watch.